So here we are after a long hour of connecting flight journey, heading towards our hotel in Cappadocia. The hotel that we are staying in is called the Designer Cave Hotel. The weather outside is super chilly. It was hard for me to record. My hand was freezing. Let me introduce you to the manager of this hotel. She looks tired. She was friendly and cute. The ambience here is so beautiful. Let me take you to our room that we stayed in. Welcome. So the room was warm and cozy. This is the first room. Let me show you the master bedroom. Here's the second room, our master bedroom with a mirror, closet, and bathroom. This place looks like a modern cave. Morning, time for some Turkish breakfast at the rooftop. Before that, let me show you something. Check out this amazing view from the top. It's much more beautiful than what you're watching right now. It was windy and freezing cold outside.
Houses in the mountains.
Time for some breakfast. There's cornflakes, dry fruits, jams, cheese, olives, eggs, some fruits and veggies, breads, coffee, tea, and some juice. I'm here enjoying the cold weather and enjoying this pleasant view. Let's head to our journey. We had booked a tour bus. And this is our tour guide for the day.
That's it. Hopefully this was a good morning to everybody. Almost. I know you're sad because
We had booked tickets for the hot air balloon ride, but because it was windy, they decided to cancel. So sadly, we couldn't go.
10 people is a good number?
Yeah.
So this was our first stop. You can see the beauty of Cappadocia here. You'll come across small shops, so you can shop some goodies here. Heading to our next destination, monastery.
Extreme cold and hot situations, these are also included. Weather in Cappadocia can be really extreme. We feel 20-22 minus Celsius in Cappadocia. And in the summer it goes up to 40-42 Celsius. High UV as well.
And this mountain you see here is Mount Hassan, very beautiful. So we have reached the monastery. Make sure when you come here you pull your comfortable shoes. And I also recommend you wear glasses. There are chances of sand getting in your eye just like mine. Well, in the earlier times, the Christian monks came here and carved these rocks over time and gifted this huge structure to Cappadocia. Inside the sheltered caves, they were able to both protect themselves from attacks and perform their Christian rituals. We had to climb all the way up. I was out of breath and cold at the same time. I don't think I have ever experienced something like this before. If you think there is no more climbing, then let me tell you. There are some more steps to climb. You need to be very careful in this place. Better watch your steps here. The Christian nuns lived on the opposite side. Let me show you some of their rooms. Look how huge this room is. If given the chance to live here for free, would you prefer to live here? Well, if you ask me this, I wouldn't. Lol. On my way down, because of the heavy wind, sand got into my eye, and I was in severe pain. I was also worried that I wouldn't be able to enjoy and explore any further. Our next stop was the Elara Valley.
Now we had a long drive to come here and to the valley from the middle. So our job.
This valley is good for hiking with a beautiful scenic view, which will help calm your senses. On my way, I met this adorable creature, and guess what? A while later, I realized that with the grace of God, the pain in my eye just vanished. It was a miracle. I'm so glad and relieved. Finally, I could enjoy the rest of the journey. There was a lot of walking, but this view helped us keep moving ahead. Finally, we find a place to relax. We found lots of cats here. Also ducks and turkeys. For once, I felt like a chosen one. When this stray cat came up to me and decided to sit on my lap, she also followed me on our way back. But sadly, we had to part ways. Sir, are you lost? Need help? Now is the time to have something to eat. This was when I first tried Turkish bulgur, and I really loved it. It looks like rice, but it's made of wheat grain. If you haven't tried it, then you must. Now we head to the underground city. The history behind this place amazed me. If you're claustrophobic, this place isn't for you. We had to crouch a lot to explore this place. The Christians in the past century had to save themselves from their enemies. So that's when they built this place to survive. And the passages to enter this place were made small on purpose, so that if their enemies tried to enter this place, they could kill them easily. When you enter these passages, you might see secret holes. Those were made to attack their enemies with spears from the other side.
Here. Lighting his candles, opening his Bible, and leading the group, preaching to them. It's known as the main apsis, so dedicates to Jesus Christ. We have the side one as well on the side, which is dedicated to Virgin Mary. So if you have praise on her soul, you're entering the section and...
This room used to be their church.
55, and then 20 meters more, actually. Waterfront.
There are many more rooms, including
Because
kitchen.
The structure of Cappadocia highly contains element sulfur. If that mixed up with water, it's going to make it toxic. So in order to
By the way, lots of sections, but we did not see any toilets. And in Cappadocia, there are many underground cities, and only in two of them they had a kind of toilets. I mean, very
So for this one, I went to the user imagination. Okay.
They said they would use the parks.
So can you tell me that on what
We are now at the Pigeon Valley. It got its name from the countless man-made pigeon houses that have been carved into the soft volcanic tuff. You can also take a couple of pictures here in this stunning panoramic view. Right in front of this place was a jewelry shop. And here there was this amazing gem called zoltanite.
one of the most processed one, natural zoltanite doesn't change color. That's clear one. You can see all color inside the stone like rainbow.
This gem is
Processed
very
ones change
unique.
inside color and
It
normal
changes its
like
colors
rainbow.
in different light settings. It also comes with a certificate.
If you want to buy something, we are giving guarantee certificate for each product, 12 of stone gold.
Here, sultanite.
I was lucky enough to get one. Here's where we had our dinner. The place that we are in right now is called the Fairy Chimney, Cappadocia's famous fairy chimneys. A surreal landscape of carved-out towering rock formations that changes color with every sunset. But how did these strange natural growths emerge? The rock formations that have made Cappadocia one of the most popular destinations in Turkey emerged due to a geological process that began millions of years ago. Ancient volcanic eruptions blanketed the region in thick ash, which later solidified into a soft rock called tuff. When the natural forces of wind and water erosion did their work, only the harder elements were left behind to form the fairy chimneys that can be seen today.
Wherever we walk in Cappadocia, just mind your steps. If you step on the bare rock, it's easy to walk.
Vanilla. Really? Okay. Wow. Vanilla. Okay. Okay. Wow. Bye bye. Just vanilla. Wow. Yeah. You want ice cream or?
Our next stop was Zalv Open Air Museum. The Zalv Open Air Museum is an incredible site that once housed one of the largest communities in Cappadocia. There were Christians and Muslims living in this incredible cave town. Even before the Muslims and Christians descended here, it is said that back in the days, there were tiny people living here, and they would climb all the way up to the top and make their homes.
Wah, luas banget apa itu?
This what you see here is a mosque.
Are there on the road?
And here's where they sheltered their animals.
And inside they are feeding before. That's why they always keep the animals in the camps. So think easy. If your animal dies, you die. So we climbed before, but it is quite difficult, especially after second floor while you are climbing to.
So to visit this museum, they charged us 280 Turkish lira
So it
per
symbolizes Turkish
person.
literature, by the way. There's no way we can't climb, but they were so small. They were looking like kids. That's why they were climbing to the upper floors easily. But today we are fat and huge. That's why we can't climb. But
Now the only living creatures that live in these caves are pigeons.
climb easily on the top.
It was time for lunch. So our tour guide suggested us this restaurant called Han Restaurant. And then we came to this place where they sell ceramic items.
Hesitate, as I can, I'll answer your questions. My name is Cheval. You can also call me Hazel. That's my nickname in here. Cheval is hard to pronounce and remember. Which I'm talking about, from Red River in Avanos. This is also named as terracotta. Maybe some of you could be familiar. And these clays.
They got home a frame somewhat similar to this, that also glows up in the dark because of the moonstone.
Okay, my dear guest, this is my cousin Doğuş.
Hello.
And he's the youngest potter master of Cappadocia, one of the youngest potter masters.
I always wanted to try pottery, so I didn't let this opportunity go.
Thank you. Wow. Sorumuz hocamızın. Bir tane daha bence bırakalım masaya. Fazla elma çayımız var. Lütfen tadına bakmak isterseniz buyurun. Oralet gibi. Elmalı olarak. Evet. Tabii şu iki tanesi fazla, onlardan birini alabilirsiniz. Onu da alabilirsiniz. Hanımefendi bırakmışlar. Onu bırakmışlar.
Even on our second day in Cappadocia, we didn't get the chance to ride the hot air balloon because the weather wasn't favorable enough. Our tour guide then took us to this shop, where you can shop a few local things to take home.
Ocean coffee. This coffee inside it, pistachio, almond, hazelnut, dates, without sugar, without milk. Sugar comes from dates.
So this was our last day in Cappadocia. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out my next video on Istanbul. Bye bye.